see you.
Hey, thanks, David.
Very nice, very
That's
majestic.
my new theme song, Appetite it's called. Nobody's using it, you know, it's like a public domain that says, it's mine now.
Yeah.
You know, every time somebody hears it, then...
Is there a special significance?
No, I don't know what it's about.
Yeah, but it seems to fit, doesn't it?
It seems, it went over pretty good, I think.
Yeah,
People would
very
cheer and
stately,
everything.
majestic.
Right, majestic.
Yeah,
right.
So what's new? How's your summer going?
I'm here between conventions, you know, just wasting time. I guess you could say I've got time for the pain. You know that it always says, I haven't got time for the pain. I always thought, who does have time for the pain? I'm the man, you know what I mean? I'm the man. I come here for the Democratic convention. I'm going to the Republican convention. My newspaper says it costs too much money to fly me back to Rome.
I see.
Stay there. And I get it just a piddly per diem, what do you call it? I wouldn't want to tell you what it is a day.
Tell us what it is.
No, I said, they make me stay at a church basement in Long Island. And it says that the deficit, the Vatican deficit, you know, it's in bad shape. And God forbid we would sell one of Pius X's solid gold manicure pedicure sets. You know what I mean? So they make me go by bus to New Orleans. They say,
did you suggest that they might sell some of that stuff?
I suggested they're done right. I suggest, but you know, they said that they seen in some magazine Dolly Parton travels around the United States by bus, but it's her own bus.
Of course,
that's the difference. You know, I mean, the reporters don't go by bus.
Yeah, well, they're trying to put one over on you.
Right, but that's what I got to do. So,
well, that's hard to believe because the Catholic Church is one of the wealthiest organizations in the world.
Don't I know it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got, I mean, billions of dollars worth of paintings, you know what I mean? But they can't sell anything, you know, God forbid. It just, you know, they make priests to go around and sponge it off of people, be freeloaders. And they have the pedicure set, you know, look, isn't that nice? You know,
you're a little bitter about this,
I admit it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be? You know, it's so hot and I just have it, you know, I have to eat it. At the steakhouse. And they close the gates 11 o'clock at the church. This is supposed to be, town is not shut down, not for me. You know what I mean? I have to be out of the subway back. I've had it.
But don't they provide you with your wardrobe?
Right, big deal. You know, big deal. You know.
What were your impressions of Atlanta? The Democratic convention.
It was hot.
Yeah.
It was so hot, you know, and I don't know. It's so confusing. I really feel, I know who's going to win.
Who's that?
I'm into something, we did a lot of research in the Vatican Inquiry, something called fatiology.
I'm sorry?
Fatiology. It means the study of the face.
Fatiology.
Fatiology. And what we found is that the widest, in American politics, all the time, the candidate with the widest face always wins.
With the actual broadest face?
So like George Washington. You could play soccer ball on the man's face. You know what I mean? You look at everyone who they ran against. Everyone is the one with the widest face.
The guy with the big face. Now, why do you think that is?
I don't know why, but it's a
What about a guy like, Lincoln, for example, comes to mind, who seems to have a very narrow face?
Lincoln was a very, very narrow face, but he ran against a guy who looked like a ferret. That's what it is. This guy wasn't like, you know, so that's
so by comparison, his was, gee, I didn't realize that.
And Dukakis, he's like this, you know. But I think he made a big mistake choosing, what's his name, Benson, who's a kind of longer face. So Bush, if he should pick someone running mate with a white face, say like a Ted Koppel, Meatloaf, Dukakis is in serious trouble. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
Meatloaf seems like a long shot at best, though, doesn't it?
Right, buddy. You know, it's I mean, Dukakis chose Benson. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You never know. I guess it is just a roll of the dice.
Right.
Yeah. Sure.
Right. You do what you got to do. And in Nixon, he's with the Nixon too by your hand. Right. Nixon, you know those rumors that when Elvis disappeared, when he staged his disappearance, he needed to pick one person to be in on it.
Sure.
He could give $5 million to, and that person could dish out money to him wherever he went. And he picked the man he admired most.
His Confederate is Richard Nixon.
Richard Nixon.
I didn't realize that.
Right. Yeah. So I guess Nixon was there getting him and Jimmy Hoffa set up in an apartment, you know, because things are getting too hot for Elvis in the United States. Everybody's seen him everywhere, so he went to Italy.
Yeah. Do you believe that he's still with us, or do you think he's checked out?
It's proof.
Oh, sure. I guess couldn't very well be on the front page if it weren't true.
That's right.
Yeah, all right.
But some of these things I think are a little far-fetched. There's, you know, the Vatican Inquirer used to be a real upper publication. It was, you know, high class.
Yeah.
And lately there've been some people. This guy I'm working with is, you know, I don't like some of the stuff he's doing, but.
The quality is slipping.
Right.
It's more exploitive than.
Right. Like that one, a son bites off a mother's leg.
Oh yeah. Son bites off mother's
I didn't
leg.
want to do that.
Yeah.
You know, because what it is, that sounds like son bites off. What it is, it's about a duck.
Oh.
And this a duck laid some eggs, and a turtle laid an egg, you know, was walking by, laid an egg there. Then the mother duck sits on this, she hatches them, right?
Right.
And she raises them. You know, she would walk real slow, the turtle would walk too, you know, with the other ones in that. Then the turtle bit off the leg. So, but that's not it, son. It should be son bites off a stepmother's leg. You know, it's not really the mother.
I see what you're saying.
Right.
So
But
yeah,
it's,
then it
you
is
know, just
quite
a
misleading.
Sensationalism.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you about this other one. Secret race of Martians living on Pluto.
That's just a speculation. Really, I mean, there's no like pictures, you know.
No
so,
documentation of that.
No, I'm not before that. I didn't want to even put that one in.
In the old days, that probably would never have even made the cut.
Never. Not without pictures.
Let me, a secret, oh, we did that one. Oh, now, peas on the cob.
Right, the peas out of the cob. This is a Jesuit geneticist. He invented this, peas on the cob. Spent 22 years. All he did was to take something that tastes terrible and make it hard to eat. You know, this is a genius.
Well, I don't know.
And he says that this kids are going to like it, you know, maybe once. You know, after that, they're peas. I don't care what you do with them, and they're peas, you know what I mean?
You suppose it'd be possible to pop them and sell them at movie theaters?
Pop the peas?
Pop peas.
Well, you know.
Anything is possible in this crazy world,
not?
eh, Father?
Why not?
What about Ronald Reagan? Are you still following him at all?
Well, we kind of backed off of Reagan for the Inquirer because, you know, he's already packed his bags.
Yeah.
You know, in his mind, he is, you know, already in California.
Yeah.
I understand he always has this list. You know, like when he became president, he had a list. Makes up, says like, settle the deficit, you know what I mean? Go to the summit, that kind of stuff. Now there's only 3 things left on his list.
Really?
And that's after the convention, he's got to take a picture with the turkey at Thanksgiving, throw the switch on the Christmas tree, and the number 3 is order a quart of wood for the ranch.
And that's all that's left.
You know, he's out of here, as they say.
There's nothing important going on there.
No. There's a good article, Father X spills the beans on the Pope.
Oh, I'm sorry, did we miss one?
Right, Father X. He wrote this expose about the Pope. You know, like Donald Reagan wrote about Reagan.
Yeah.
And this guy, Donald Reagan's book was called For the Record.
Right.
This guy's book is called For the Money.
I see.
He did it for the money. He's not beating around the bush, you know what I mean? But he doesn't say much. The only thing he says really that spills the beans is that about the Pope consulting the 8 ball. You know what is it? The 8 ball?
The magic 8 ball.
You turn it over. It's like, you know, should I send Kurt Waldheim a birthday present? You know, it says, you know, yes, but don't sign your name.